Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is going to be a pretty much an update video where we all know who this piece of shit is. This is Gregory Allen Bush, and it seems like mainstream media just kind of subsided on talking about him altogether, but an article just came my way from U.S. News via Reuters where it says that Gregory Allen Bush has been officially charged with federal hate crimes. Now, remember when I had said in another video they were trying to tap dance around that, or they were going to try to go away from it because it was some technicalities, but they said no, we're going to hit him with hate crimes. Now, I'm not going to get my hopes up with this, because I want a conviction and I would like to know what the sentence will be if it comes to that. Hopefully it does, because a charge, that's just charging, meaning it's pretty much like an announcement that we're going to charge him with a hate crime, but there actually has to be a conviction where he's found guilty of the hate crimes that he committed. And then let's not forget, this is Kentucky we're talking about here, so don't get your hopes up so quickly. And then also look at how long it took for them to charge him, just charge him with a hate crime. When you had that Pittsburgh shooter, the one who shot up the synagogue, they were prepared to charge him with a hate crime like the next day. This shooting happened right around the same time as that one, which was about 2.5, probably going on 3 weeks ago. And they're just now charging him with a hate crime. They stretched it all the way off almost 3 weeks. I'm going to go ahead and read this article and see what else we can gather from this. It says a white man from Kentucky suspected of killing a black man and woman in a racially motivated shooting attack at a supermarket last month has been charged with federal hate crimes and firearm charges. The U.S. Department of Justice said the indictment on Thursday charged Gregory Bush, age 51, with hate crimes for targeting victims because of their race and color during the incident at a Kroger Incorporated grocery store in Jeffersontown, about 15 miles from downtown Louisville, on October 24th. Earlier this month, Bush pleaded not guilty to state charges related to the two deaths. That shooting came 3 days before a gunman shot dead 11 worshippers at a Pittsburgh synagogue as he shouted, "All Jews must die." The suspect in that case, the worst ever attack on America's Jewish community, pleaded not guilty earlier this month. The federal indictment alleges Bush committed the crimes after substantial planning and premeditation. And see, they can actually get him on that. And the reason why I say that is because his original plans was to go shoot up a predominantly black church. Those were his original plans. So they also need to get him on charges of an attempted domestic terrorist attack. But let's be real here. They don't call white men terrorists. They don't call white people terrorists in general. But they should get him on something on that. And this premeditated thing can actually stick, because he attempted to shoot up a predominantly black church. He couldn't do it because he couldn't get in. And kudos to the church for not letting him in, because he know Dylan Roof. And he went over to a Kroger and he specifically targeted black people. Now, he didn't know those two people that he killed, but because they were black, that was good enough for him. It could have been a black cat and he would have shot it just because the fur was black. The crimes alleged in this indictment are horrific, acting U.S. Attorney General Matthew Whitaker said in a statement. "We cannot and will not tolerate violence motivated by racism." They say that all the time. The Justice Department said it will determine at a later date whether to seek the death penalty or life imprisonment, the maximum possible penalties. Bush is accused of fatally shooting Maurice Stallard, age 69, in front of his grandson as they shopped inside Kroger. According to a arrest citation, he then went to the parking lot where he shot and killed Vicki Jones, a 67-year-old black woman. About 15 minutes before the slayings, Bush attempted to enter a predominantly black Baptist church, like I said. Bush's lawyer, Angela Elman, did not immediately respond to a request for comment. That's because she knows there's almost no way she can really get her client off from this. The fact that he, like I said, attempted to go into a black church to kill black people like a Dylan Roof, that doesn't look good for him. That's why they're going for this premeditated murder, because everything sticks. And also they need to pull into evidence that thing that white witness had said when he said whites don't kill whites. They need to use that as evidence as well. The FBI's annual hate crime statistic report released this week showed that out of the 4,131 hate crime indictments in 2017 involving race or ethnicity, 2,013 were fueled by anti-black or African American bias, up 16% from 1,739 in 2016. Now, ironically, in 2013, Barack Obama was still president. In 2017, Donald Trump was going into his first year as president. Now, let that sink in. Now, in 2017, it was 4,131 hate crime indictments against black people from white terrorists. I'm calling them a terrorist because they ain't going to call them that. Compared to the 1,739 against black people from white people in 2016. In 2013. 2013, Obama was president. 2017, Trump was president. A blind person could see the writing on the wall. A total of 7,175 hate crime indictments were reported last year by law enforcement agencies. That lets you know all you need to know. But the fact that they said that if they can get him to get the death penalty on life imprisonment, that's actually pretty decent. But they have to convict him first. But the fact that if they can convict him and his only options are life imprisonment without parole or the death penalty, his life will be over. But we have to hope that the conviction actually goes through and it sticks. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. The links will be in the description. I'll talk to you in the next one.